Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast on my channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Cambel. I make podcasts, like I just said. Don't know why I repeated it, but I said it again. This video is sort of going to be like an update video, a little video to let you guys know what's going on because, as you may have noticed, I didn't post last week because I had to study for a lot of tests. I had to do my schoolwork, so that's why I wasn't uploading. So the first thing I want to address is that people keep asking me to show my face on the podcast. And here's the thing about that. Podcasts typically are more auditory. So that means that you're only be able to listen to them. So while you're listening to my podcast, you could be cleaning your room, you could be doing your homework. I mean, you may get confused, but you could do it when you're eating. If you're having a little snack, you can listen to the podcast, playing outside. It's sort of like music. It isn't supposed to be like a visual thing. It's supposed to be auditory. If you guys do want to see a face cam, I have to ask my parents about that. Yeah, can't do that unless I ask first, so that's tea. And also, second thing, I finally came up with a name for my podcast. So as you may know, for the last few weeks, I've been sort of having a hard time coming up with a name. My name is going to be Random Chats with Cambel, or RCWC for short, and I wanted to name it Random Chats with Cambel because that's sort of what I'm doing. I don't really talk about a specific topic each time. I just sort of talk about whatever comes to mind. So that's why I decided to name it Random Chats with Cambel. And the disabled comments. So you guys may have noticed on my videos that I have started to disable the comments on some of my videos. On the videos that are just by myself, I'll probably not disable comments so I can get you guys' feedback. But on videos with guests, I think I'm gonna just disable the comments. And I don't know if I am gonna put my podcast on SoundCloud and Spotify and stuff like that. I may, but I don't really know if I want to yet, and if my parents are going to let me, but I may just keep YouTube, keep doing my thing on YouTube, and then maybe move platforms once the subs start picking up and people start watching more. Oh, by the way, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It helped me out a lot. If you like the podcast and enjoy them, please share them with your friends. Because as you can tell, views are coming down. Just please try to share, get the word out there. Yeah, for anybody who just thinks that podcasts are boring, please give them a try before you just assume. I want to know down in the comments if you guys want to see short or long podcasts. Because I know that kids usually, or teens, they have a very short attention span. And I feel like lots of people, they sort of, in the middle of podcasts, they sort of begin to die down and get uninterested. So if that's the case, please tell me in the comments below, because I want to keep providing for you guys and keep putting out content that you guys enjoy and not boring stuff. Oh, and talking about things that you guys enjoy, I know a lot of people have asked me to do Fortnite videos and things that have to do with Fortnite, but I'm not doing that. Because, number one, I'm really not that good at Fortnite like that. Number two, I don't know how to record it or whatever. Number three, I want to stick to podcast and sort of make this a regular thing that you see on my channel, I guess, instead of doing a bunch of videos skipping around everywhere. Starting from right now, I'm gonna try hopefully to get a podcast out almost every week, but some days or some weeks that may be difficult because I have other stuff to do. So just expect a podcast every week or at least every 2 weeks. If this video, it sounds probably quiet, that's because I'm talking quiet right now, sort of. And yeah, when I'm downstairs, I feel like the sound goes around better. I don't know, that's just my feeling. But I'm sort of talking quiet right now, so maybe that's why it's sort of muffled. So sorry for that. So next I'm going to talk about the thumbnails. As you know, my thumbnails, they're usually yellow and they have like gray on the outside or whatever. And they say the name of the episode, blah, blah, blah. I want to know, do you guys want me to like switch it up, or do you guys want me to keep it yellow so it looks more organized? Or do you guys get confused by the colors because they all look the same? Do you want me to change it up? Just tell me what your preference would be in the comments below so I can know and try to fix and improve that for you guys. I'm trying to get more podcast materials, like an actual podcast mic so the sound can be better. I'm going to try to use my computer to edit some more, and I can also try to maybe make like a better script, because right now I'm using the editing software on my phone and the recording software on my phone, and as you can tell, it's not that great. So hopefully in the upcoming weeks I can sort of try to get that going. I think that's it. So just like I said before, this podcast will be called Random Chats with Cambel. And if you guys liked it, please, please, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see in the future. So with that, I'm saying logging off. Ew. I'm not going to do that anymore. So on that note, I think I'm going to end this podcast. Please share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.